Good morning. I'm Josh Robertson. It is 7:30 on your Sunday. Well, the Saints are not playing today, but there's still a lot going on. Lots of other football games you could watch. And if you're going to do any of that outside, it could be feeling pretty good for you. Let's get over to Gard now with your weather authority forecast.
Yeah, we've been feeling a lot better the past couple of weeks than we were during the summertime. We're going to have more of those nicer conditions today. Now, the sun is up. We're seeing some cloud cover. That's coming in from that front that's moving through right now. It's mostly bringing us drier conditions. We do have a couple of showers, though. Maybe we just saw a little pop-up shower there just south of Cocodrie, but most of this is offshore. I am watching, though, this little patch of rainfall. Maybe we see that in parts of northern Terrebonne and Lafourche as it moves to the east, but elsewhere we're just dry. We're seeing those clouds, though, because that's pushing through with that frontal boundary that we're going to see bringing us nicer air. So we'll probably see those clouds through the morning hours and then clear out. Here's that cold front. Called a cold front meteorologically because we have a colder and drier air mass coming down from the north, but it's really just bringing us that drier air, and we'll notice those nicer temperatures in our morning lows. So tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, it'll feel really nice. Up to the north, we have another cold front. This is really that cold air mass where we're seeing 40s behind that. That's going to drop to the north of us, but we're just going to get that drier air. So lower humidity coming in. Rain chances will be incredibly low, and it's been really dry, so that's not great news, but we'll be in the low 90s. So our temperatures feel nice, and our feels like temperatures will be great. So current dew points in the 50s, 60s. We're seeing that drop already behind that little low in our region, and that drier air is really going to sink in by tomorrow morning. We'll have a lot of that, so that'll help with those overnight lows being nice and cool. And then we slowly see that humidity start to climb back in by the middle of the week, but it's still not going to be that Gulf moisture that we typically have. Thursday, Friday, we get a little bit of moisture in the region from a low that's going to be to the east of us. I still don't think we have a high chance of seeing widespread rainfall, which we need. We're 25 inches, a little bit more than that in deficit for the year. We're supposed to be at 50. We've only seen around 23. So we still have really bad drought conditions across the entire state. So if you do have plans this weekend, avoid any outdoor burning. Do not throw those cigarette butts out of your window, and keep watering the garden and around your home to try to mitigate that fire hazard, because that is still very high. We have a statewide burn ban. Here comes that drier air, so that's not going to help with that fire threat too. Think about that through the end of the weekend and the start of the week. But you can see it coming down. That's associated with that swirl right here over the Great Lakes. That's a low pressure system, so that's going to swing through and bring us some nicer conditions. Now watch what happens across the Rockies. We get this little disturbance, and then it slowly becomes cut off from the jet stream and sits over the southeastern U.S. That's going to give us some northerly flow into the end of the week, so that's going to be nice with those temperatures. And we might see some moisture over here. I think it's mainly going to stay to the east of us. You can see we're in this little corridor of drought from up the Great Lakes region down through Louisiana. Where that cold front is right now, they're seeing rainfall. And if we see a little tropical moisture with that cutoff low, they'll get some pretty good rain on the East Coast. Meanwhile, we're just sitting in the middle getting nothing. So unfortunately, we're not going to have those high rain chances. Maybe Thursday, Friday, we get a shower or two in the coastal areas, but we're mainly going to see those temperatures drop to around normal in the upper 80s. But looking quickly at the tropics, we have a lot going on. Margot, that's a fish storm out there. We have Nigel now, that's a tropical storm. It's going to strengthen to a Category 3 major hurricane and then take that northeast turn. Everything's been taking this year. Lee, post-tropical now, and we have this area we're watching for development moving off the coast of Africa. But right now, here's Nigel. Starting to see better circulation. We have that thunderstorm activity, so it has strengthened. But like I said, as that moves up to the north, we're going to see that head towards Bermuda and then take that northeast turn that a lot of these systems over the summer have been taking around the Bermuda High, which is supposed to be over there to the west, but it's been all the way near Europe through much of the summer. So that's why we haven't really been seeing anything be able to make its way to the Caribbean. So we'll watch that wave that's off the coast of Africa right now, too far out to tell where exactly that will head, but we'll keep an eye out on it. This week for us, feeling really nice. Overnight lows for the North Shore in the 60s all week long, so that'll feel really good.
Yeah.
And we finally get to around normal by the end of the week. We'll be
Like you
in
said, the
80s.
88, that's where we're kind of supposed to be this time of year.
Oh yeah, we've been above normal through the entire summer. We really haven't had many days below that, so we'll finally get to where we're supposed to be.
Sounds good. All right, thank you very much there, Hannah.